Good morning, folks. Good morning, guys. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Instagram. If you're just joining, I broadcast simultaneously on Instagram and YouTube. If you prefer the horizontal layout of the charts, jump over to YouTube at Student Alpha. Plus, I have exclusive content there. We'll start here in about a minute, guys. Start in 1 minute. You have questions or tickers, throw them in the comment box below. What's up, Craig? What's up, Alex? What's up, Owen? All right, guys, starting in 30 seconds. What's up, John Fain? What's up, Karuna? Are you on both, Alex? You doing YouTube and Instagram? Yeah, you missed us yesterday, huh, White Ash? Yeah, War Room, we killed it yesterday. We sat and waited in our War Room for 45 minutes on a high conviction trade, and we killed it. Yeah, YouTube is better. What's up, Nino? Yeah, I got a couple Alexes in there. What's up, Alex Wall? The other guy's name's Alex, too. All right, guys, let's get into the report. If you have questions or tickers, throw them down there in the comment box. Well, it'll probably be helpful if I got my, hang on, if I had my report up. Stand by, there we go. All right, guys, today, so first of all, happy Tuesday, the 10th of February. It's getting close to Valentine's Day. Did you get your significant other something? All right. Yeah, there you go. Get it in both ears, Nino. Yeah, I think YouTube's a better format. I'm not a big fan of Meta, but it is what it is. All right, today's data was 8:30 a.m. employment and import price index. 10 a.m. we have business inventories, and the U.S. retail sales came in at 8:30. They were 0.4% lower than expected, and this should be bringing weakness to the dollar. So it should give weakness in the dollar as strength to the metals. So there you have it. Ew, Valentine's Day. Come on, Evie. Come on, Evie. All right. So let's get into it. ESMES is the S&P 500 open price 69.85, high day 69.97, low day 69.70. Resistance at high day in 7,015, but also we got to watch SPX 7,015. It's going to be critical. Support at low day in 68.85, about a 100-point spread there. The bias is long above 69.78. You can see we came down and created we tapped a low a day and then ran back up. This is actually trying to be a buy signal. My traders know I don't like buy signals into the red box. You can see all the indicators on my screen. I have the 920 EMAs, the VWAP. The white line is the created bias that I have. So above the line, I'm looking for longs, below the line, I'm looking for shorts. And you can see I'm currently running the student alpha matrix on this chart. It gives you the high, low, open price. It gives you trend status and the patented proprietary momentum system that's guaranteed to increase your win rate by 20%. More importantly, let your winners run. This is now available. Up until this point, only traders in my war room could see the matrix on the screens, but now you can put it on your charts. Click the link in my story, and you can grab it for yourself. We launched it yesterday. One of my guys yesterday made $3,000 using that. Yeah, paid for it. A year's subscription in one trade. But I don't want to pay for it. Okay, you don't have to. The way you get it is come to my war room and watch it on my screens, and you can add it to yours if you want to do that. Okay, so ES, MES, that's the Russell 2000. Red box also, guys. So we got a lot of, we call it diamond oscillation. Open price 26.93, high day 27.04. Low day 26.90, resistance at high day in 27.15, and also Russell RUT 2700. We got to watch how it opens, right? There's going to be there's a price spread, and it's going to tell us which side of this box has more resistance. So we're currently barely long bias. NQ, the NAS. Let's get into that real quick. Open price 25,361, high day 24,422, low day 24,280, resistance at high day in 25,500, support at low day in 24,850. The bias is long above that white line. Guys, this is a buy signal on the NAS. Traders, pay attention. That was actually a buy signal right there. Now you got momentum. You can take that to the high of day. Pay attention, guys. If you can get a little discount in here, but you're up against momentum, strong volume, that green dot does not fail. That should be, there's about 40 points left in that trade. There you go, traders. If you can get a little discount there, take it, but that's a good trade. You're a little late behind it, so don't be afraid to half leverage. This is what we talk about in the war room, guys. And I told all my guys, you better be on my lives because sometimes calls happen. That is a call right there. That's a pretty good buy. Look at the trend status. One of the things that we build in here, so you know you don't have to shift gear to fractals. The matrix tells you everything you need to know. You don't believe me? Watch. I'll turn something on. I have the signals turned off. Let's see. Oh, did it just say if you had this on your chart to buy right there? Guys, I put a lot of money into having this built. This is like having me in your back pocket or right beside you trading. There you go. And you can toggle. It's fully customizable, toggling stuff on and off. But you can see that called the buy right there. So that's where it called the buy. I would hide below the VWAP 32, and I would hunt that high. There you go. 47, 45. That's your trade plan. You're welcome. You guys are welcome. All right, let's get into metals. Questions or tickers, throw them in the thing. If I don't get to your questions or tickers, you can always go to my free Discord. Link is in the bio, and I'll answer your questions there. But guys, take a chance on yourself. 7-day free trial in my trading war room where I pilot, and Prop Firm Kid is the co-pilot. All right, so gold XAU subtract 24 to get the appropriate numbers. Open price 50.84, high day 51.01, low day 50.11. So it dropped 100 points, but it did exactly what I said it told everybody it would do. It would oscillate between 5,000 and 5,000 or 5,100. And the bias long right in the middle. We're going to use that VWAP as our bias. We're going to have red box resistance here, but we're also going to watch XAU's price here. Same resistance point. All right, silver. For you guys asking about silver, you absolute psychopaths. Let's look. All right, silver. So this is silver. You know what? I'm not going to do silver futures. I'm going to do the underlying. See how that gives you everything on the chart? Isn't that beautiful? That is just beautiful. So, guys, I don't like silver. I don't even like day trading it. Real quick, for XAG, you got to add 35 cents from futures, or subtract 35 cents from these numbers to get your futures price because we're in backwardation. That's high means high spot demand. Open price 83.20, high day 83.70. I'm giving you futures prices right now, but I'm showing you the underlie on the screen. Low day 80.25, resistant high day in 87.75. Guys, 87.75 in futures. And look, 84.79 is the number you need to know. We don't break that number. I just set an alert on it if you don't know how to do that. If you join my VIP, I have a whole instructional video on how to manipulate these charts for free for my VIP guys. That doesn't break. Write it down. Matter of fact, I think after that resistance is the next short attack. Okay. So there's no buys right now. Downside resistance is 71.20, or support, overhead resistance there. But Alpha, that's $12 a difference. Yeah. Silver can move $12 like that. All right. Platinum just gave a buy signal. But I like it at 2,000 for a swing. So just in interest of saving time, you can, for my members in Alpha Beta Report, you can go read my full report here. I'm going to skip some of this stuff. 9-minute oscillators are neutral. VIX is at 17, which is slow buying, but we are in a buying phase. And with the VIX is a 30-day synthetic option of the S&P 500. Of course, you would know that if you take my course. The more education you have, guys. Everybody's like, how do you make so much money, Alpha? Education, guys. It's like, how can you successfully fight people? Training and education, right? All right, real quick. Again, I'm about ready to get your tickers, guys. Throw them in there. Google's 323, BBI is 483, QBTS is 2091. Give it a buy signal. I'll show it to you. There you go. That's a buy signal. You can see the trade plan. Buy in or around. I called this the other day. If you watch my weekend update, go to my YouTube at Student Alpha Followed. I put a weekend update. All right, for you driving markets folks, I'm now uploading also to their YouTube. I called this buy. Right, stop loss right below that swing low, targeting the all-time high. Reduce your risk as it goes into favor. QBTS. Guys. I said. I mean, how about accuracy, guys? What did I say about that red line? I've said it on Instagram Reels. I've said it in weekly updates. I've said it in all the meetings and Zooms that I'm in. That red line holds, and we run. That is a cup and handle. Okay, the way that you get acceleration through that run is it has to break this bull right there. As of right now, is gonna run. You've been told. All right, if you want to learn this, guys, off a money back guarantee on my course, buy my course. Every one of my successful traders who sit in a war room for an hour and that's all they do their whole life for money, bought my course, joined my VIP, and replace their JOB. A Bitcoin and Ethereum are done. I'm not going to report on them right now. Let's see what tickers you guys got. Look at me. I'm fast. I'm trying to save time because I'm late getting to my VIPs. All right, YouTube, what you got going on over here? Let me look. White Ash, you made 2.46% yesterday, you savage. Good. Yeah, a lot of you guys like YouTube better. I agree. Meta sucks, but yeah, here we are. Silver, yeah, I'm not interested in day trading it. Where can you find the course? Actually, I've had to switch servers. Join my free Discord. I'll be putting in all the information. We've had trouble changing because the course has like 60 videos. We've had to change our server, so it's not done yet. So there's still a delay right now in getting it out. But we sold that course for 5 years. ES buy signal. Steve Williams, what do you see, bro? Let's look. Yes, but you're buying into the red box, Steve. I'll be careful there. I don't like buying too much into that red box unless that red line breaks. The buy up here, yes. Buy down here, no. It's just me. Doesn't mean it won't pay out, but that reduces your percentage wins. All right, so let's see what you got going on Instagram, question-wise. All right. Look at all you guys on here. We've got like over 100 people on. These are people that want to know what the day trades are going to be like today. Good job. All right. Just reading through some of the comments here. Karuna, you crushed that gold trade. Yeah, like at 8:30. I saw that read. You guys, my traders, you guys see that read at 8:30? See, that's a beautiful thing, guys. In my war room, it's not smoke and mirrors where it's fair value gaps and guess where shit is. Like, I want all my traders to learn how to make their reads for themselves based on how I'm reading it, and then be able to do it on their own. But they stay in my community because of the leadership that we provide, right? Unlike other communities, we just do it enough that you're confused and you got to keep paying to think that you're getting it. No, I want my guys to get it. And if you look at the wins and lessons and post-war room, you'll see how well they're getting it. Yep. Let's see. Just checking tickers here to get a Hallmark holiday, right? There's so many of them. Silver, we talked about silver. How much is my course? The full course, Trading Made Simple, is street price is $2,000. I haven't had a person buy it that didn't pay themselves exponentially with that knowledge. Oh my gosh, it's $2,000. Do you know how much it cost me to get my education? All right. What's up, Aberts? UDN, we have a ticker for Jack Ryan. All right, let's look at it, bro. USD index bearish ETF. Well, somebody's trying to short the markets. I would be careful here. One of our macro experts at Alpha Beta Report is saying structurally the markets really can't drop hard right now, and this guy's never wrong. So I'll be careful with a bearish ETF. It's just not time. Reevaluate it after expiration. If you come to my war room, he's one of the first speakers that kind of gives us the macro overview. So come check us out, Jack. Right now, just as far as technicals, it's range bound. It's all right. Let's see. Yo, look, yeah, Hacker, I waiting for him in the war room. Patiently waiting on my book. You guys are funny. You took a long in NAS, huh? All right, let's look at it. Give me a second. Took a long in NAS. Let's look. 25,376. Ooh, nice entry. And your TP is 25,406. Oh, yeah, that's good. No problem. You're going to get paid. Guys, this signal, look at this. Were you on live when I said that that's a buy signal? Look how well it's paid already. Guys, listen, you guys go find a fair value gap trader or some influencer. Tag me in them. I'll day trade against anybody. You're not going to see the level of accuracy because the difference is, even though I'm not saying there's not good traders out there, they don't have my education level. They don't have it. Right? No. It's a one-time price for the course. Once you buy it, you own it. You can watch it as many times as you want. I would trail this trade, Evie, but I would target high a day. Probably somewhere between, you're going to get probably somewhere between 25,410 in here. So here you go, Evie. One of my traders. That's kind of your target zone right there in that wick. Guys, and anything coming to my war room, I teach all this stuff to you. Yeah. Listen, you don't understand the amount of time and money that I put into building this system. I'm not even going to tell you how much it was. I'm not even going to tell you. It's a lot of money. So, but look at the accuracy. Look, this just tells you the trend acceleration, momentum. This is going to pay out. I made this call live right here. All right. Yeah, we do educational war room. So you're going to see me make trades when there's downtime or waiting for development. I answer questions and I teach. What my goal is to educate you so you can do this on your own, but you're willing to pay membership to stay with me because of my experience and leadership, right? All right, guys. There are some questions left. Take it to my free Discord. Tag me in it and I'll answer your questions. I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Click the link in the bio. Bet on yourself. Take the 7-day free trial. You have nothing to lose. All right, guys. Have a good one. Good luck today.